everybody, welcome to the Longmont Song Swap, brought to you by Longmont Public Media and Heron's Hot LLC. I am your host, David Coyle, and today we are going to pay tribute to the wonderful songwriting that's being done in Longmont and across the Front Range. And we have three illustrious songwriters here today. Let's give a round of applause here for Johnny Schober. Yeah. And over here we have Denny Driscoll. And Big Willie Palmer. All right. And just so you know, we originally had Elva Jones scheduled to perform today, but she was not able to make it. However, her songwriting will still be represented. But let me tell you a little bit of how we're going to do this. We're going to do 3 rounds. The first round, each of our performers is going to perform one of their original songs in their own original style. In the second round, we're going to have them come back up in the same order, and they're each going to perform a cover song. Somebody else's song that is out there in the ether that means something to them or perhaps influenced their songwriting in some way. And then in the third round, and this is the crux of the program, they're going to each cover one of the songs written by one of the other performers. And we're going to get some reaction in real time. So, all right, without further ado, let's give a big round of applause to Johnny Schober. Come on up.
Thanks, Dave. My name's Johnny Schober, as you just said. If you know me, you probably know me as a guy that plays in too many bands in the area. But I also write my own music. I just came back from Wisconsin. I drove back yesterday. Spent 2 weeks recording my first full-length album. I'm very excited for it. This is one of the songs off it. It's a song about finding balance. This is called I'm a Whole. Brain tells the body that we better work together. Left my mind behind and now I'm stuck like this forever. And forever ain't such a long, long time, just 100 years or so. Learn a little bit, just a little more, and maybe I can grow. Bones connect my muscles and my muscles hold the bones. The mind always gets pushed aside, ignoring I'm a whole. And a whole should be better than its parts, this we've all been told. Can't see it, I can't find, pulling debris from this flow. No, we don't have such a long, long time, just 100 years or so. Learn a little bit, just a little more, and maybe I can grow. We don't have such a long, long time. No, we don't have such a long, long time. No, we don't have such a long, long time. No, we don't have such a long, long time. Break off another piece of my soul. Spread it thin and pretend that I'm whole. Take it down and pass it around. If I give it away, then there's nothing to take. Thank you. David.
I'd like you to tell us a little bit about how you started writing this song and use a lot of anatomy in this too. So
A lot of anatomy. So I went to college as a kinesiologist. I was a kinesiology major with a healthcare science emphasis. So I think about movement and bodies more than people, I guess, or like human bodies. That is, not like bodies.
Do you find that influences your songwriting in like many of your songs, or is that just something you fit in there occasionally?
No, it just fits in occasionally, I think, and it's more so. I think I think about how I move more than people, like just as far as moving, as a musician, it's mostly just moving black boxes across town. And I'm always yelling at bandmates and stuff. It's like, lift with your legs. Like,
Well, how did it now? The style of guitar that you have, you got kind of a lot of little starts and stops and
Yeah.
things going there, and in fact, you even have kind of feels a little bit of an abrupt stop at the end of it, which lets it
Yeah.
linger. And just how did that figure into writing this song?
Well, writing as far as like an abrupt ending, I love an abrupt ending in a song. I don't know why. I just
Oh,
like
sure.
put the brakes on it and end it, and so it's like as far as that goes, I feel like for that one, it just like with the last line, it's like break off another piece of my soul, spread it thin and pretend that I'm whole. Take it down, pass it around. If I give it away, there's nothing to take. It just feels like that's the end of that. Where would I go from there? Because that was that bridge. I think is I think that's the prettiest part of the song, and I really did want to extend it, and it actually ended up getting cut down because I had that line, and it was like, well, that's where it ends.
Well, it's a wonderful song. When are you anticipating having that album out?
So I'm hoping to get a song out by like the fall, end of October around. Recorded 7 songs, and I got a few more. We're gonna try to record. He's in Wisconsin, my collaborator. I'm in Colorado. So we're gonna try to get a few more done, but we're hoping by fall we'll start releasing those and have the full album out by spring.
And where online can people find maybe live samples of your songs?
So you can follow me on online. I'm Jaw Knee Shower. It's spelled out phonetically, so you can find me easily. I'm on Spotify as well as just whatever social media you'd like.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for sharing your song. Big round of applause for Johnny Schober. All right, next up we've got Denny Driscoll. Yeah.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
Oh.
Robbie, where are you? It's so dark out there. I want to tell you a little bit about this song before I get started. It's a celebration of Proposition 64 in the state of Colorado. Anybody familiar with that? 64? I can't even see if there's anybody out there.
Full
Yeah,
house.
but 2012. This is a song called Hallelujah, Mary Jane. It's about the legalization of marijuana in the state of Colorado. Hallelujah, Mary Jane. I'm gonna sing your sweet song through the Colorado rain. You take me to the river and you wash me clean. Bring me back in a limousine. Till you're coming, I saw you gleam. Everybody gotta know what I mean. She came down from sweet Virginia. They all called her by her name. She brought some flowers by, but the big old bad man made her cry. She lost her smile, she's gone a while, but now she's coming back in style. Hallelujah, Mary Jane. I'm gonna sing your sweet song through the Colorado rain. You take me to the river and you wash me clean. Bring me back in a limousine. Felt you coming, I saw you gleam. Everybody gotta know what I mean. I wanna meet you by the fountain. I'm gonna join you in the song. I love the weeds that grow up around your garden fair. So let's take hands and show the man about justice everywhere. Hallelujah, Mary Jane. I'm gonna sing your sweet song through the Colorado rain. You take me to the river and you wash me clean. Bring me back in a limousine. I felt you coming, I saw your gleam. Everybody gotta know what I mean. Hallelujah, Mary Jane. Hallelujah, Mary Jane. Hallelujah, Mary Jane. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So, Denny, do you have like a whole song cycle of songs about the legislative process, or is it more the marijuana that's the
Absolutely not.
No.
It's mostly about the excitement of what I thought was something that should have been righteously legislated about 50 years ago.
Oh.
But and right now, anybody that tells you there's still it's still on the federal list as a bad thing, but a lot of great communities are getting by and making a lot of money off of it from taxes for schools and things like that, you know. So it just seems like a practical thing to me. And this was in 2012, so I'm a different person now, Dave.
Well, I'm just curious because I mean, marijuana and other substances have long influenced songwriting. How have you experienced that amongst your peers and in your own songwriting?
Well, I have to tell you that marijuana makes it hard to finish songs.
Ah, okay.
But
Depends on the song.
but if you stay with it, you eventually finish it. It seemed to me to be a natural part of what I was doing. I started doing music in 1975. I was in college at the time in Cleveland, Ohio, pretty liberal place, Jesuit University. And I found that I was smoking a lot of grass and playing a lot of music, and it seemed inseparable.
All right.
For me, as a
Well, I think for a lot of musicians.
17-year-old boy. Young man, I mean.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, Denny, thank you so much. Big round of applause for Denny Driscoll. All right, now we have the man, the myth, the legend, Big Willie Palmer coming up. All right.
I got a bum knee, so I'm going to bring my chair up here to help me a little today. And I guess I'll just say one thing in introducing this song. It may or may not be autobiographical. Maybe it is.
Think so?
That's probably it. All right. When I was just a young man, traveling on the road, had no direction, didn't have no home. Well, the gypsy told me, son, you better watch your step. Said the road you're traveling bring you to death. Hey, gypsy woman, how come you know so much connected. You're out of touch with my mind. She said you run with wild women, smoking too much weed, and if the cocaine don't kill you, the cheap whiskey will. You'll never tame those wild women, only bring you pain, ride you till you're broke, son, leave you in chains. Hey, gypsy woman, come, you know so much. Think you're so connected, but you're out of touch with my mind. Hey, gypsy woman, come, you know so much. Think you're so connected, but you're out of touch with my mind. She said it again. She said you run with wild women, smoking too much weed, and if the cocaine don't kill you, the cheap whiskey will. You'll never tame those wild women, they'll only bring you pain. They'll ride you till you're broke, son, leave you in chains. Hey, gypsy woman, looks like you know me so well. I can give up the cocaine and the women, but the weed and the whiskey gonna send me straight to hell.
Thank you. So, it sounds like you don't want to divulge if that's actually autobiographical or not, but when you are writing about real people, including yourself, the gypsy woman, of course, you know, do you have any like rules about, you know, how obvious you make it that it's about a real person? Or?
This was, I totally say that tongue in cheek. This is certainly about my youth. And the person I refer to as the gypsy in this song referred to herself as the gypsy.
Oh.
And this, that goes way back to like the 70s. You guys, tarot cards were all huge and everything else, right? And so Gypsy always wanted to read everybody's fortune and do all that. And she told me I was going to be dead by 30.
Oh, wow.
I doubled it.
Nice. Nice. So does she know that this song is about her?
I have not seen that woman in 40 years.
Oh, okay. So it'll be a surprise when you have that reunion.
Yeah. But that was just kind of, I'm not even sure how it really even came about. It was one of those late night, sitting at the desk with my little parlor guitar in my hand, writing stuff down, and it just, this is when it just kind of happens. Sometimes they just happen.
So
sometimes you got to work.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they just happen.
So did you start with the writing part of it, or did you have the guitar in your hand while you were doing
well,
it?
there's a guitar in my hand only to learn how to play it as I'm writing it.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes, because it's all in my head, and then I have to see if I can actually play it. And I've gone through a lot of that, because unlike a lot of these other guys, I bought my first guitar when I turned 40
Wow.
and decided I wanted to learn how to play one of these things. And so there was a lot of songs that I wrote that I couldn't play
Huh.
for years. And then I'm like, oh, I'm good enough to play that song that I wrote.
So you had a backlog of songs that you've gone back and
There's
and
still
rearranged.
like a bunch that I kind of go back to now, and I'm like, oh, I can play that now.
Do you find that the way that you're writing songs now is different than when you were just learning how to play guitar?
Yeah. Now I often write without an instrument in my hand because it's all, I hear the full 5-piece band arrangements in my head. And I guess they call that musical hallucinations, and maybe I'm partially insane. But I think that's, if I'm going to hallucinate, that's a good being able to hear
hallucinations, yeah.
the bass part and the drum and lead guitar in my head all while I'm writing a song that's pretty kind of a neat thing.
We should all hallucinate that way, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, let's have a big round of applause for Big Willie Palmer. All right. All right, folks, that was the end of round 1. Now we're going to move on to round 2. In this round, each of our performers is they're going to perform a song. They're going to cover a song by another artist of their choice, and this will be one that has some special meaning to them, or perhaps influenced them in some way, or maybe they just think is really catchy. Who knows? But we're going to find out exactly what it means to them. And without further ado, let's have Johnny Schober come back up. Round of applause. Yeah.
Make sure I'm in tune for all y'all. Sounds in tune. All right. Do you guys want to hear some Jimi Hendrix, or do you want to hear some David Bowie? Bowie. I heard Bowie. All right. We passed upon the stairs. Spoken wasn't when, although I wasn't there. Said I was his friend, which came as so surprise. I spoke into his eyes. I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Who knows? Not me. We never lost control. You're face to face with the man who sold the world. I laughed and shook his hand, made my way back home. I searched for form and land. For years and years I roamed. I gazed a gazeless stare at all the millions here. I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Who knows? Not me. We never lost control. You're face to face with the man who sold the world. Who knows? Not me. We never lost control. You're face to face with the man who sold the world. Abrupt ending.
So Johnny, All right, that's the title track off of one of Bowie's darkest albums. So, tell us why did you choose this song?
Well, this song, I mean, I've loved this song since one of the first songs I remember. I actually first heard it on Nirvana Unplugged,
Yeah.
which was very influential. You know, I was born in the '90s, and you know, it's Nirvana, and I was in a punk band, and so then that's like I found David Bowie through that song, because at the end he goes, "This was a David Bowie song," you know, and I always do my Kurt Cobain at the end. I forgot, but yeah. So then that got me into David Bowie, and just like as a I say I have dude voice. You know, it's very dude voice. I don't have much of a range. I kind of got that thing. But finding David Bowie as someone trying to write songs and being like, I can't sing any of the songs I write. It was like, oh my gosh, but this guy, like, holy cow, I could just do whatever I want. So, yeah, David Bowie, very influential on the musician I am.
Oh, very good, very good. Do you have any? I mean, is there any specific things about David Bowie's songwriting that? Like whether it's his guitar, riffs, or is it the topics, that.
Well, topics. It's definitely the way like we passed upon the stairs. Like what the song is an A, and he's throwing in a sharp 5 in that beginning, and just like the weird melodies, and it's so catchy, but it's not flashy. It's catchy but not flashy, I guess is what I think of it as. He's not belting and wailing. He's just doing that simple little melody, starting out on an A, throwing that note in there, at the beginning, and it's just I just love that. I love that.
Very cool, very cool. Well, hey, big round of applause for Johnny Schobert.
Thank you.
Doing some David Bowie. All right, let's keep those hands clapping for Denny Driscoll. He's back.
I'm a big David Bowie fan, first of all, and but I started hearing about David Bowie when I was in high school, and he was like THE weirdest guy out there at the time, as far as his dress and style of music, which inspired me, and I wanted to do it. So I'm going to learn a David Bowie song for the next opportunity that I have to be here at Longmont Public Media. But I'm going to do a song. This one of the most covered songs in history, I think. Over 300 famous people have covered this song, so look it up. This is called Darcy Farrow, and I can't remember exactly the names of the gentlemen that wrote it, but it came from a Pete Seeger riff, and it's based on one of the guy's daughters fell on a horse and somewhere out around Lake Tahoe. Darcy Farrow. This was the first song I ever performed in front of people. So I've known it for a long time, and I think I learned this song so that I could get girls. Where the Walker comes on down to the Carson Valley Plain, there lived a maiden, Darcy Farrow was her name. The daughter of old Dundee, fair lass was she, sweetest flower that bloomed o'er the range. Her voice was as sweet as the sugar candy, touch was as soft as a bed of goose down, and her eyes shone bright like the pretty lights that shine in the night out of Yerringham town. She was courted by young Vandermeer, fine lad was he, as I am to hear. He bought her silver rings and lacy things, and he promised to wed before the snow came that year. But her pony did stumble, and she did fall. Her dying touched the hearts of us, one and all. And young Vandy in his pain put a bullet through his brain. buried them together as the snow began to fall. Well, they sing of Darcy Farrow, where the Truckee runs through. They sing of her beauty in Virginia City too. And at dusky sundown, to her name they drink around. To young Bandy, whose love was true. To young Bandy, whose love was true. Thank you very much.
Lovely, lovely. So, Denny.
I never got any girls, by the way.
Well, I'm sure that's not true. Come on, this is but talk to just. I mean, have all of the songs that you've do you find that? Well, what I want to know is just how do other songs and other songwriters generally influence your own songwriting, just in a broad sense, whether it be this song or is it all just like
usually it's novelty. Usually it's something I hear that is new that I say, oh, I wonder how he did that, you know, and then I'll go look it up. And it used to be back in the day. I don't know if you remember this or not, but you had to, in order to learn a song, you know, you had an LP and you had to lift the tone arm up
sure.
and write it down, and then it took you about 3 days to learn a song. Now you can go and you can get the chords and you can listen to the performance of that. You can actually see the lyrics of the word, then the words for the song. Like you're not singing "Slow Coming Weather" for "Smoke on the Water" and things like that. So I guess it's just something when I hear something that is novel. For instance, like I heard Johnny play a David Bowie song, and I was like, oh,
inspiration.
Johnny can do that. I'm gonna try and be like Johnny. So usually it's just something novel, and another thing is, you know, I don't when I write a song, I don't try to sound like anybody else. You know, I just tolerate whatever it sounds like. Some things are out of my range, you know, and I have to put a capo on sometimes, or sometimes I actually have to ditch the song because I just can't do what that vocalist is doing. You know, so.
Do you run into the situation sometimes where it's like, this song sounds too much like somebody, so you try to change it, or?
Not that I can remember, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
I just
That's good. That's good. You
tolerate myself, whatever it sounds like.
Well, you're just a true original.
People
so.
tell me it sucks. I say thank you for your valid opinion. And then I go play it again, you know.
All right. Well, big round of applause for Denny Driscoll. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to bring back up the stage Big Willie Palmer.
That's a good song. What? That's a good song.
Let's keep those hands a clapping. Big Willie Palmer here. All right, we're going to adjust our
Slow, guys.
microphone a little bit.
I'm holding everything up. It's not unusual.
Is everybody having a good time out there? Yeah. It's a little cooler in here than it is out there, so we're happy to have you here.
All right. So, I guess while I'm getting this open and Denny's getting that down there, I'll say I actually started writing songs because I started playing guitar and I couldn't play anybody else's songs. And so if I wanted to actually play a song, I needed to write one. So I've written a lot of really silly songs. So the YouTube and all that stuff wasn't really started big when I first started. I mean, I like a lot of people, I guess. I got a guitar, but it sat in the corner in the bedroom for, you know, at least 7 or 8 years before I started playing it. And then I was like, well, if I want to learn a few chords, I guess if I want to actually play a song, I'm going to have to write a song. But I've always loved a little outlaw country. And so those guys, when I was a kid, it was kind of funny. We all might have had this in the 70s a little bit. It's like I liked country music, but I was too cool, or I thought I was anyway, to admit that I liked country music. Because, you know, we were all liking Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple and all that stuff too. So when I started playing, a couple of the guys that really influenced me a lot were Steve Goodman and David Allan Coe. And so I'm going to do this David Allan Coe song, The Ride. I was thumbing from Montgomery, had my guitar on my back, when a stranger stopped beside me in an antique Cadillac. He was dressed like 1950, half drunk and hollow-eyed. Said, it's a long walk to Nashville, would you like a ride, son? I sat down in the front seat, turned on the radio, and them sad old songs coming out of them speakers was solid country gold. Now then I noticed a stranger was Ghost White Bill. He asked me for a light. I knew there was something strange about this ride. Said, Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? If you paid your dues, can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings? Boy, can you make folks feel what you're feeling inside? 'Cause if you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. Ride just south of Nashville, turned that car around, said, this is where you get off, boy, I'm going back to Alabama. As I stepped out of that old Cadillac, I said, mister, many thanks. I said, mister, don't have to call me mister, the whole world called me Hank. He said, Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Moan the blues, can you bend them guitar strings? Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? 'Cause if you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. Said, Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? If you paid your dues, can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings? Said, boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? 'Cause if you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. Well, if you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride.
Yeah. So Big Willie, you said that you started out not covering songs because the only way to play was with the stuff that you wrote. Yeah. So do you cover more songs now, or are you just doing this because we require you to do it for the show?
No, I actually do. And one thing that as I've gotten out there, and surprisingly enough, people pay me minimum wage to play music, just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
I played with some friends that were throwing in some covers, some stuff that I would never do. But what I've learned and noticed along the way is the audiences like the familiar. So I've done shows where a 2-hour show, it's all originals, but I feel like I engage more with the audience when I throw in some covers and things that they know. So I've actually started, throwing in a little more. I did with my duo with a lot of you guys around here know Mark Kazarowski too. Mark and I play a lot together as a duo, and we were at the Post in Lafayette last Saturday. But I've been covering Radar Love, and I had a table of old guys. All the old guys love it. The old whatever. He comes up, gave us a nice tip. He's like, can't believe you played Golden Earring. But it's some stuff like that. It's like people like the familiar, and then they listen, and then you have a better chance of them actually hearing your original. They're already engaged with what you're doing.
So have you ever learned somebody else's song and you were surprised by something that you just wouldn't, just from listening to it, you may not have thought was what was going on?
Yeah, I guess there's probably been a couple like that. And then sometimes it's, chance encounters that make you want to do a cover. I do in-home sales for the flooring company and hardwood floors, and so I'm in a lot of rich and famous people's homes in Boulder. And there was recently a guitar player for a famous band that was kind of funny. We were talking in his studio, and then when he said who he was, I'm like, oh yeah, I feel like kind of an idiot. So I went home and looked up some stuff, and I cover a couple of Tears for Fears songs now.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty funny. I don't want, oh God, Roland, if you ever see this, you don't want to hear them.
Well, all right, let's have a big round of applause for Big Willie Palmer. All right, let's see here. All right, folks, well, that wraps up. Just pop this here. Thank you. That wraps up round 2 of the Longmont Song Swap. Now we're coming to the crux of the issue. Round 3, each of our performers have selected one of the songs that one of the other performers has written. And they're going to do their interpretation of it in front of them. And then we'll kind of get real-time feedback about how it went. So get ready. And we're going to bring back up to stage Johnny Schober. Round of applause.
All right, so I kind of get out of the pressure of playing somebody's song in front of them because I'm going to be playing one of Elva Jones' songs today. I'm going to play her song Ghost, which was a lot of fun to learn. Elva's got a cool delivery style, and I actually struggled doing it at first. Again, I suffer from dude voice. But she's got this cool sing-song voice, and it's actually very, very Bob Dylan, since songwriter show. We got to bring up Bob Dylan here. But I'm gonna play Ghost by Elva Jones. I'm gonna one minute, sorry. Just got to be able to read. Yeah.
Can I introduce Elva Jones?
Please do, Robbie. Come on up here. Oh, she's here. Yes. Holy cow. Oh no, I don't get out of it.
Elva, please come sit right here.
Oh, all right. Never mind. I get out of nothing. Please meet you.
Surprise, Johnny.
Yeah. Oh no. See, it's funny too because I was like, well, I've been listening to her album for a month now. I'll recognize her if she's here, and then it's the lights. So, anyways, this is Ghost. Buy you clothes and wallets and paper to write on. The ghost in your closet is already gone. She's the truest of colors you'd love to love on. Sweet like honey for your tea at the wake of the dawn. She's like Santa Claus when you see her. She's like candy for your mouth. She's got a hardline opinion. She's cool, she's from the south. When she wakes up in the morning, she's slipped away from your dreams. Ghost in your closet is already gone. Read your paper with your coffee and some kind of cool, refreshing drink. And gaze upon the glass top of the slow-moving lake. It's a pleasure, your habits, some kind of cool, loving embrace. The ghost in your closet is already gone. She's like Santa Claus when you see her. She's like candy for your mouth. She's got a hard-line opinion. She's cool, she's from the South. But you wake up in the morning, she's slipped away from your dreams. Ghost in your closet is already gone. Ghost in your closet is already gone. You wanna win, but you're losing, wasting time on a mistake. Love is throwing out her heart like it's some kind of bait. She's the truest of colors that you love to love on. Sweet as honey for your tea at the wake of the dawn. She's like Santa Claus when you see her. She's like candy for your mouth. She's got a hard-line opinion. She's cool, she's from the South. But you wake up in the morning, she's slipped away from your dreams. Ghost in the closet is already gone. Ghost in the closet is already gone. Ghost in your closet is already gone. Ghost in your closet is already gone.
Yeah.
Alva Jones.
Elva, do you want to come up here and share the stage with Johnny here for a second? Do you want to give us a reaction, or do you have any questions for Johnny?
Why'd you do it like that?
Very interesting. It's it's a new concept. I've never been a part of something like this, so it's very interesting. I liked it.
Good, I'm glad. I like writing it. At one point I'm performing, and I look down to see, like, okay, what do I have to do here to not mess up this verse? And I just catch you looking.
Oh,
Right?
and I was looking at him.
She's looking. Oh God, she's listening.
So Johnny, that since you went in thinking that you weren't going to be performing it in front of her, how nerve-wracking was that when Robbie brought her on
The
stage?
big reveal, and behind curtain number 2. No, I managed. I did it, I think.
Yay.
All right. Big round of applause here for Elva Jones and Johnny Schober. All right, let's bring up Denny here again. Yeah. Denny, who are you covering today?
This is scary. I actually saw myself in there while I was
Oh.
playing, and it was actually terrifying.
That tablet is the mirror to the soul.
So, this next song is a Johnny Schober song, and the recording that I got to learn this from was like a 5-piece band, and it was like 6 minutes long, and so I've changed this significantly. I don't think you'll be terrified, but it'll be a different kind of a thing if everything works. Which I don't think it is, probably.
Is it? Yeah, is the pedal? And since we're not live, go ahead and do what you need to do to get this working here, because I think we want to hear.
Yeah, this This is an edit moment.
Yeah, this is where we might edit out this part here, folks.
good.
Or maybe not. Does anybody want to hear me tell a joke?
No joke.
No, no jokes? Okay.
I have a joke for y'all. What's brown and sticky?
A stick?
Yes.
There you go.
I heard something happen.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay. I feel it crawling on me. I feel it underneath my skin. I know that it is not me. I sold my body to the sin. I feel as I start shaking. I cannot focus on a thing. I hope I am mistaken. Hope this is happening again. Depending on the way you think and your state of mind, I'm just a step ahead, or falling far behind. Victims of other circumstances fall down at your feet behind. Victims kick them off or brush them back. That could be me. I know that life gets hard and that's how it's gonna be. Every now and then I find it's killing me. Push and pull new trains of thought in and out my head. Stay inside or run and hide or wind up dead. I feel it crawling on me. I feel it underneath my skin. I know that this is not me. I sold my body to the sin. I feel as I start shaking. I cannot focus on a thing. I hope I am mistaken. Hope this is happening. I feel it crawling on me. I feel it underneath my skin. I know that this is not me. I sold my body to the sin. I feel as I start shaking. I cannot focus on a thing. I hope I am mistaken. Hope this is happening again. I feel it crawling on me. I feel it underneath my skin. I know that this is not me. I sold my body to the sin. I feel as I start shaking. I cannot focus on a thing. I hope I am mistaken. Hope this is happening again. I feel it crawling on me. 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 I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it crawling on me. I feel it crawling on me. I feel it crawling on me. I feel it. 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 I have to admit, I think I had the wrong harmonica.
Oh, no. Sounded good. Sounded good. All right. Well, Johnny, why don't you come up here and do you have any questions you have for Denny?
How dare you? No, just kidding. that was great. The loop was cool, and you were ripping in some solos on that.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna persist in using it in my professional career. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, you should absolutely.
And I'll have it ready for the next time I see you.
Oh, we'll
But-
jam it together.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. It was exciting. It was a real challenge because I saw the chord chart and I was like, oh, no, I can do all that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's so much other stuff in that song.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say.
That it made it a bit of a challenge for me. Thank you so much for letting me.
Hey, thanks for
letting me-
playing it.
letting
That
me-
was
letting me
great.
sing
That
this
was
song.
great.
All right. Big round of applause for Denny and Johnny. Yeah. All right. And now we're bringing back up Big Willie Palmer. So, yeah. Let's see here.
It's the big gimpy today. I tell you what, these old bones and joints, you can go have a talk with Johnny afterwards. He'll have some pointers for me.
Get you moving.
Right?
Keep you moving.
So I'm going to do Denny's song, 7 Deadly Sins. And it's, so yeah, I kind of was a little challenged too. So his version is 2 guitars and a lot of lead, rhythm and lead and stuff like that. And I'm like, I have a looper, but I'm really horrible at using it. So that wasn't going to happen. And so I just kind of, I don't know, I started trying to see what I could do with this, and this came out. And Denny, I hope you're okay with this. That's all I can say. You know what? And since we got a chance to edit, this capo is not. It's one of them squeeze ones, and it's not.
Got one of
Does
those.
anybody have a superior capo in the house?
I have one right here.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. But there was a little noise there that was untenable in my ear.
This is okay. We're learning. We're learning here about songwriting and performance and yeah. Talk to us more about capos. No, just.
All right, I'm gonna do Denny's song "7 Deadly Sins." Heard Mr. Sanders say, bad guys always get their way. 7 deadly sins there be, prohibit us from getting free. Pride cries in the name of love, smites you with a velvet glove. 7 deadly sins, Lord. 7 deadly sins. It's time to pick a side, love. Time to get outside. There's nowhere left to hide, love. 7 deadly sins. I heard the middle bitch, the wealthy just keep getting rich. Humility is far away. 7 sins don't go that way. Seven deadly sins there be to find the fight for you and me. 7 deadly sins, Lord. 7 deadly sins. Time to pick a side, love. Time to get outside. There's nowhere left to hide, love. 7 deadly sins. Oh, vainglorious they rise, greedy look is in their eyes, till at last they come to see. The wolf breaks down the door to feed. 7 deadly sins, Lord. 7 deadly sins. Time to pick a side, love. Time to get outside. Nowhere left to hide, love. 7 deadly sins. 7 deadly sins. We must guard against them. Justice, temperance. These are our tools. Prudence, courage. Don't get fooled. Faith, charity. Give us hope, and hope, hope is all we need. 7 deadly sins there be to find the fight for you and me. 7 deadly sins, Lord. 7 deadly sins. Oh, Bangor, as they rise, greedy look is in their eyes. When at last they come to see, wolf breaks down the door to feed. 7 deadly sins, Lord. 7 deadly sins. Time to pick a side, love. Time to get outside. Nowhere left to hide, love. 7 deadly sins. 7 deadly sins. Hope is all we need.
Hey, Denny, come on up.
Yeah, man, I like that. I like what you did.
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions for each other or reactions?
I added that bridge at the end.
Yeah.
So I added some words in there
Yeah,
too.
you added a verse,
and,
chorus, or part or something too, didn't you?
No, I just repeated a couple, but I had the justice, temperance, the two. I thought we
Yeah.
needed I don't know if I've ever covered a song that sounded like I don't do exact covers well. And I have been known to take liberties. So I took liberties here and wrote that. I felt like I needed to answer, we needed a counter to the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah, I think there is one. This is from the Catholic Catechism. I'm a recovering Catholic.
Well, and so I actually
Admitting
looked
it
it
here
up.
in front of you all.
I looked it up,
Yeah,
and the
so-
counter, the 7 there were justice, temperance, prudence, courage,
Yeah,
faith, charity, and hope.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to add those in there and hope. I'm a firm believer in that we can never give up hope. As long as you still have hope, we always have a brighter future ahead, and no matter what. And in this time, right now, I thought, and that's one of the reasons I picked this song. We're in a time in our lives and in the lives around us where the avarice of the 7 deadly sins is apparent. It's in our face every day. The greed, the envy, just the vitriol that's out there in the world. And this song is a reminder that I love that line. The 7 deadly sins prohibit us from getting free. And it really does, and that's why I like the tools to counter.
Yeah, well, I think you got the gist of the song. I think I wrote this in like 2016. This is when Bernie Sanders was running for president, and it ended up that somebody else won. And there was a lot of me going like, what the hell are people thinking about? And it was one of those songs that just I wrote it in about 30 seconds.
So another
You
one,
know, and
sometimes
I
they
think-
just happen.
I think that I'm guessing anyway, but I'll tell you that I feel that any good songs that I feel are good happen real fast. They happen just like that. Like the muse is in the room with you.
Hmm.
And it just happens. If you've got to go back, and hack at it and make things to happen, it might be time.
Well, I'll say this: there's one in learning, and there's accepting the muse, but there's also practicing your craft as a songwriter. And so sometimes when you have to go back and rewrite that verse too, and that's something I've learned along the way too. Sometimes we put lines in that are placeholders because we don't want to lose the rest of the creativity for that song that may be happening right now. And so you put a song in that meets the meter and the rhyme maybe, and you go back with the full intention of crafting a better line there. And in fact, it's funny, on the Song of Mine, the chart that I sent, there's one of the verses, I think there's 3 lines scratched out and a new line written.
Well, this may be a great seg here, because this is the song that's going to get performed here in just a second. All right, why don't we give a big round of applause here to Big Willie and Denny, and then we're gonna. Unfortunately, Elva Jones is not, even though she's here in the audience, she's not able to perform today. So we're going to have a pinch hitter where we're going to bring on our head honcho, chief executive producer, Robbie Layton, and he's going to sing one of Big Willie Palmer's songs. Let's have a big round of applause for Robbie Layton, everybody.
Robbie Layton.
This show would not be happening if it wasn't for Robbie.
the God.
I'm inviting Elva up too because she's the one
Oh no!
who chose this.
Taylor. Sorry, that was uncalled for.
Only on the front.
Oh boy! Oh, now we got a big buzz.
We got a buzz
Let's see if
over
we
here
can
now.
get that fixed.
Let's turn the power off.
We're gonna have. We should be tracking what the points are. We need these edits.
So I want you to come up because I want to ask you. You're the one who chose this song. Is there? And it's one of his songs,
Yep.
Bill, Big Willie's songs that you chose to cover, and you weren't going to be able to do it. So I'm pinch hitting for you here.
Wow. Yeah, you are.
So tell me what is about this song that interested you?
I like the marriage of the words and the melody, and kind of what it was saying about dreams. And was this a love song?
I
or-
wrote this for my wife. She's
Yeah.
a watercolor artist.
Okay,
Hence the "Do you see colors?"
Yeah.
in that third
Okay.
verse. Yeah.
that's great because that's how I took it. That you had written it for someone special. So, yeah. So that's why I kind of picked it.
Great. I should tell you that since she hasn't been up on stage all night, Elva is a friend of mine from song school
Yes.
and elsewhere. She's recently moved from down south of Denver to Longmont. She's a Longmonster now.
Yep.
And we're really fortunate to have her in the community. There's such a great community of writers and performers here, and now you're one of us. So welcome.
I will say the title is "When You Close Your Eyes."
Yeah.
So I'll get tuned up a second here.
Anybody have any other jokes? Or Johnny, you were biting at the bit earlier. You said you have something.
I have a joke?
No.
I want to hear your joke.
Oh, my joke. My joke is improvised. It's bound to be bad. Somebody want to give me an object? The name of an object.
Care.
I'm sorry? Water bottle. Okay. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough. 101 water bottles walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here. Get out, squirt." Okay, that's gonna be fine. There we go. That's gonna be fine.
See, I'm just good for dad jokes.
Yeah.
What's red and smells like blue paint? Red paint. You
She's good.
There's some synergy going on here. This is good. Okay. Are you a plant? Did you put her in the audience just to answer your jokes? How are we doing, Robbie?
I think we're good.
All right.
So I changed the key. Other than that, I think it's pretty straight. We'll see here in a second. When you close your eyes, will you dream of me tonight? Will I fill the empty spaces in your mind? Will your dreams reveal all the magic that's concealed? When the starlight fades and you open up your eyes, it's all so real. What your dreams can make you feel. They expose the hidden places in between. The ones you find in the corners of your mind, waiting for you when you close your eyes. When you close your eyes, do you dream in black and white? Do you see colors flowing in the sky? Does it seem complete, or is it bittersweet when the starlight fades and the sun shines in your eyes? When you close your eyes, will you dream of me tonight? Will I fill the empty spaces in your mind? Will your dreams reveal all the magic that's concealed when the starlight fades and you open up your eyes? When the starlight fades and the sun shines in your eyes.
Really, let's get you up there. Do y'all have any questions for each other?
Thanks, buddy.
No, I like
Good
that.
job.
Yeah, thank you. That was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a line right here. I had a choice of 3 different lines to choose from on the sheet you gave me.
That was definitely one
Yeah.
of those where it had a placeholder, and then I went back and I changed it at least a couple times.
I chose the one that wasn't scratched out.
That's usually the one I think I sing.
All
But no,
right.
I appreciate it. So you did the melody a little different than I do.
Yeah.
And I liked your solo
Oh,
in
thanks.
there.
Thanks.
And but yeah, that was a very, very nice version.
Yeah.
I was wondering how that might come out.
It felt a little short, so I repeated the first verse.
I always do.
Good. Oh, well, good.
There's always a
Right.
solo in there, and then
Yeah.
I always repeat the first verse if you listen to my recording. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I perform.
Cool.
And
Well,
so I enjoyed that.
I thank you so much for bringing this, and Elva for choosing the song. Yeah, I enjoyed doing it. All right.
All right, well, big round of applause for Big Willie Palmer and Robbie Layton. All right, folks.
Come over here, yeah, because that mic is dead.
Yeah.
So
That's been, it's been dead the whole
I
time?
muted it.
Oh, okay. Oh, well. All right. Well, hey, folks, that's a wrap for this episode of the Longmont Song Swap.
can I say a couple lines? before we close?
Absolutely, please.
I want to thank everybody who came here, and I hope that you enjoyed this kind of show. This is one of my favorite things I do is the song swap, because for a lot of reasons, we have so much great songwriting talent here in this community. I really do think that the Longmont Lions corridor is the axis of folk and bluegrass in the world right now, in my opinion. But I think some of the best stuff's coming out of here. And I think it's great that these artists come and share their material with each other. I love to watch what happens when someone sees their song covered by somebody they didn't meet until 3 seconds before they played it. In this case tonight, maybe. I don't know if you'd ever met Alba before. Yeah, and so the magic happens there. And for me, it's really special. It's great, but it takes a lot of work from all of these people. I want to say to Denny, I think that's probably the hardest anybody's ever worked on a song here. I mean, you really, yeah. I mean, you really dug into it. I mean, that is, thank you. Yeah, that is really great. So everybody, I just really want to say how much I appreciate everybody doing what it took to make this happen. And we'll get Elva back when she's able to participate full time, and then you'll hear some more of her songs by her, which would be even greater. I'm sorry that she wasn't able to do this song, and I'm sorry to you that she wasn't able to, because it probably would have been a lot better. But I'm glad it all worked out the way it did. The other thing I want to do is put a plug in for this coming Thursday to the people who are in the audience here.
Oh, to the audience, yeah.
We have two things to talk about Thursday coming up, this coming Thursday. Back here in this space at 6 o'clock, the door's open for the Comfy Couch Performance Circle. I think everybody here has been on the Comfy Couch before, and that's a great show. We have people come. Sometimes this time we're going to have 2 duos and a solo. I won't be here. I'm normally the host of that. I won't be here. We'll have a guest host, Teresa Penbrook, who is my duo partner in the band of Think Twice, because I'm going to be playing with this guy.
Yeah, we're going to be playing at Bootstrap Brewing on Thursday from 6 to 9. So you can actually come to the Comfy Couch Performance Circle, and then when that wraps up, you could go over to Bootstrap Brewing
Catch the
and
last set.
catch the last set. So I encourage you to do both.
And we'll have a full band over there.
That's right. We'll have a full band. It'll be
Yeah.
me, Robbie, Jay Allen, and Matt Cardenas.
Yeah, so I hope that some of you will make it to either and or both places on Thursday. But other than that, what do you guys?
Do we get a plug shows?
Yes,
Yes,
well,
please,
sure, yeah.
please. Well,
I was going to
Maylee,
invite.
come on
Let's
up here
invite
to-
everybody
but
up here.
come
Why
up
don't you
here
come up
to
to the
do-
microphone, Johnny?
August 3rd will be the next show that's in Longmont at the Bricks. It's Sunday, August 3rd, 5 to 8. Be Lonesome Roland on piano. He's in the Colorado Country Music Hall of Fame. He's a great piano player. Mark Kazarowski on vocals and guitar, and Big Willie leading that trio. So Big Willie Trio at Bricks on Main, August 3rd, Sunday, 5 to 8. Come out for that one.
And where can people follow you online?
Oh God, are you serious?
Or-
There's some of my stuff on YouTube, and so if you look up Big Willie Palmer, if you look up Mad Dog Blues, I played with Mad Dog for many years, so there's a lot of my original songs on his recordings, on Mad Dog Blues recordings, on albums and stuff. I don't have a lot of my own. I have an Instagram, but it's full of pictures of the grandkids, and I haven't really learned how to do it,
Okay.
put it out for music yet.
All right. Well, check that Brick Show. How about Denny? Come on up here. Where are you going to be playing, and how can people follow you?
I am strictly on Facebook. Denny Driscoll Music. That's where you can find out about me and my music and the people that I play with and that I haven't played with and things that I'm doing. So that's all there is to it. Facebook, Denny Driscoll Music. Facebook, Denny Driscoll Music. Facebook.
All right, Johnny, come on up.
Get a walk.
Hey, so this is a ways off. The next time you can see me playing in public is September 6th at Rhythm at Roosevelt with my band Queso Ra. We'll be playing an hour of original music. You can find me online, Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, Johnny Schober. Johnny X Schober on Facebook. That's pretty much all I post is music stuff because I don't have grandkids. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Elva, did you want to give? How do people find you online or? ElvaJones.com if you want to check out more of Elva's stuff. So, all right, folks. Well, that's a wrap for this episode of the Longmont Song Swap. And I want to thank our performers. We got Big Willie Palmer. Yeah. Give a big round of applause. We got Denny Driscoll. Johnny Schober. Elva Jones. And Robbie Layton. Want to
Give
give?
it up for our host, Dave.
Oh yeah. Well, but let's not. We got more people. We got people behind the scenes. We got Eric Brack and Mark Anderson, and they're helping us back there. A big thanks to Longmont Public Media for putting up with us, and also we're sponsored also by Heron's Haunt LLC. And if you're interested in being a performer in the next song swap or a future song swap, just get in touch with us via info@heronshaunt.org. So, all right, that's it for this. So, swap it up, everybody. All right, farewell.
Thanks, Dave.
Till next time.
Thanks, Dave.